It's hot. It's time to go.
Nah, for real.
She's got a body like the African, face from India.
What's up? It's your boy Karan, Mr. One God Games, and I'm rocking with Square BIZ. Ypsilanti, best city in the planet. Ypsilanti, Michigan, man, born and raised. South Side, baby, Sugarbrook raised. Just coming across information that I felt was valuable, that struck a nerve in me. Helped me make a lot of changes for betterment. So I just wanted to put it in art form. You know, outside is just, you know, a lot of fields I've been in, you do a lot of, I would like to call it preaching to adults. And then you realize the kids is the future. You know, they was next. So I figured put it in an art form for them. You know, just to strike a nerve, not to tell them nothing, what to think or nothing, but just to strike a nerve for them to think. You know, this is a 3-year process. 3 years, I say, and some change. I had to rewrite it a few times, and you know, a lot of us ain't just born writers in our families, so you know how that could be. But I take a lot of pride in it, you know, especially with being the person that create the actual term or word, woke seed. And that's something I take a lot of pride in too. You know, let's see, I brought the little bag for you today. Me, I bounce around a lot. I can't just focus on one thing at once. I have to bounce around. And so if you look collectively at a lot of stuff I do, it all ties in. So even with the new single, Woman God, it ties into the book still. And so me, I gotta, because I'm in so many different fields, my mind bounces around to a lot of stuff. It's never just focused on just one thing. So my creative process, it bounces around. Like for example, when I clean, I bounce around cleaning. I don't just clean the whole living room and then go to the kitchen. I do a little bit in the living room, come in the kitchen, do some stuff, bounce to the bathroom, and then when you look up, I've done it all. So that's how that's just how my mind works. I hate clutter. So I gotta space everything out, you know. Some will say conscious or woke, or you know, they got a box for everything. But I just say it's just informational. Just something that is striking early to get you to think and take whatever you're gonna take from it. So I think that's the best part about it. It's not telling nobody nothing what to believe or what to think. You know, it's telling a story, and it's making people think. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, no matter what the topic is, if it's about God, politics, whatever, if it's helping or making people think, you know, that's what we need. And so I take a lot of pride in that, especially on the response. You look, I get a lot of more response from the adult women than the actual kid. the kid loved it. They say what's their favorite character and all of that, but the mom is the one giving the real response. And so that let me know it's just bigger than just a children's book, you know.
Australian girl, you so amazing. I'm always rushing to my rush and I couldn't wait. Her body like a goddess, she must be
To think. Like I said, I'm not telling nobody what to believe in, because there is no specific God to believe in. I mean, it is based on your family and your choice. But as far as me, there is no God I'm aiming at, or no religion, or or nothing like that. So it's just simply to think, if God is the creator and moms are, it's my mama God. And so that was a quote, one of the, from the book. And so, yeah, it's just simply to think, I would say. That's a good question. Honestly, for me, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing as an author, but I haven't read too many books. And so, like I said, me coming across information, it was never strategic 10 years ago to create a children's book or nothing like that. It came about a few years ago. It just came about as an idea that I was just so passionate about. So I'm not too tapped in with a lot with the literary world, So I know Goosebumps, Dr. Seuss, Robert Greene, and some typical names, but I'm not too fond of what else is out there. Not yet.
She's got a body like the African face from India.
Now I could do it in 15, 20 minutes. Now I know the process and the format and how to bring what I want to convey to life in a book form. After this first one, I already had part 2 and 3 of Worksheet already written. I got The Big Helpers written, and I got Everybody Has Subbies. That's gonna be a real banger. That's gonna be a banger. All of them gonna be The Big Helpers. It's more for the toddler, educating them on just who their parents are, and it's things they're gonna have to do as in growing, but the parents are the big helpers. But Everybody Has Subbies is a whole different branch of One God Publishing. That's gonna be something else. I think I don't know if it'll be as big as Worksheet, but it's gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge. They all tie into how I think, and how I feel it would strike a nerve in others. So yeah, it does, because the things I learned and believe in when it comes to the woman, I put out in my music, my books. So yeah, I think it attaches to me. Even the other books I just mentioned also too. The Everybody Has Subbies, that connects to me. I mean, it will connect to everybody, and I was gonna say that's a funny title. A lot of people always like, what the hell is Subby? I'm like, get the book and find out. Yeah, because it's good attention. We all like good attention, I believe. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's been amazing to see our thoughts turn into a creation, an actual book, an actual product that's touching people all around the world. And it's like, I came in the game as an author, like a sensation, a global sensation. So it's kind of when you feel like you winning, it's easier to create. You know what I'm saying? So the attention it's been great. All the press and articles and stuff from all the different countries, and it's been amazing. It's what I kind of, you know, we always think big and expect the biggest, but till you actually start going through it, then it's like, damn, I really set out for this. But it's actually moving more than what I really knew, because at one point in time I didn't even know I was the creator of Woke Seed. You know, I still don't even remember the person who brought it to my attention. I just remember she was what some people will call white. She was a lady. She was a queen, and she like, you ever looked up the words just in general, like Googling Woke Seed? And she was like, I don't see nothing ever pertaining to those two words even next to each other in a sentence. So I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, you should look into that. And she's like, do you got a definition for it? And I told her, yeah, but I didn't at the time. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I got a definition. She's sitting there pausing like, what is it? And I'm like, you know, still working on it, and you know, I'm not gonna share that right now. She's like, okay, cool, whatever. And I went home and just went to Google searching, and I couldn't see nothing nowhere, you know. And so it's the intangible things like that that make it bigger, because we actually added to the algorithm of something that was never there. And so, like I said, I take a lot of pride in, you know, the creation of the words, you know what I'm saying? We've been stamped by, you know, the Urban Dictionary, although they got a lot of slangs and stuff in there, but hey, I'll take it. But we waiting on everybody to hit us back. Webster's, Collins Dictionary, Cambridge. I sent it to everybody. Pride in it, man. It's just like, dang, years ago when I came up with the word, I never knew nobody ever put them two words together. You know what I mean? And so it's lit. It's been lit. It's been lit. The love's been lit, especially from India. India been showing out. And so I was supposed to be there now in November, but I didn't know getting passports and all that is as difficult as it is. You gotta have a lot of stuff in order to get the passport stuff. But I'm getting it. It's in the process of coming. And so they're like, by me not coming in November, they just gonna do a whole bunch of stuff for me. And then I'll be out there probably January, February. So I'm still going, excited to go. You know, I hope they purchase the rights, man, so we can get that big check, you know what I'm saying? So it was a small talk about it, you know, in the beginning. Well, it's still been, but, you know, I don't know, we just wait and see how it goes. If they do, if they don't, we still grinding. And, you know, it'd be wonderful if they do, because it'd give me a hell of a kickstart, you know, something like that would be a couple of M's, you know. And then you gotta think of India, it's so populated, they got 1.3 billion people, you know, so it's different. So getting it in the school systems and all of that, that's a lot of people they gotta get it for. So it's gonna cost a lot of money. And a lot of people don't understand, like, what's the big catch with India. Like, India is a beautiful country. Women, gorgeous. They got 1.3 billion people. I can't even imagine how many of them is women. You know what I mean? And so with them changing a lot of laws and stuff out there, and making it better for the women, the book is right on time. And so, you know, even with changing laws, it takes years for people to get used to the new way of living. What better way than the kids? If you got the kids looking at the mom in a certain light, and that's why the character name is Light, they making it cool there for the kids to idolize mom and to look big at mom now. And so that's what was explained to me the connection, because I didn't get it at first. So my paint the book though is lit, but what's the catch with India? And so that's how it was explained to me. And so I'm like, wow, you know, that's a hell of a, you know, connection we got.
That's why I'm never ending us.
That's a really good question. I don't know. I would. Nothing. I don't know. I feel like everything is not perfect, but it's perfect enough. It's enough balance here to everything is alright the way it is. You know, so I wouldn't probably change nothing. Just stay true to yourself. I mean, find yourself first. And a lot of people say, well, how do you do that? And you just focus on what makes you happy most. And I'm not talking about your kids. You know, people always tend to make that the number one thing, but it's like, no, what's for you, specifically just for you, your talents, things that make you glow, that you're passionate about. And that's how you find yourself. Focus on them things. And it moved mountains. And so, like I say, magically, I was able to come up with a term nobody else on the planet ever did. You know, these two words, woke and seed, had never even been in a sentence next to each other. You know, not even with a comma in between. You know, so, and that was just all from within. You know, I didn't even know, but, you know, now I know. So just, you know, how would the youngest say, tap in. You know, just tap in. And what you're tapping into is yourself. You know, there's nothing wrong with aiming for what make you happy. A lot of people try to make success and what you're doing like it's a demon. You know what I mean? It's like it's only if it's done without balance. Anything without balance is ungodly. So, you know, tap in. That's what I tell them. Visit WokeSeed.com. Follow us on all platforms at WokeSeedBook. Whether it's Rizzo, TikTok, Alignable, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, at WokeSeedBook. Contact us at WokeSeedBook. Peace and love.
Hispanic mamacita, focus on her pesos. You can tell by how she tan, she did Turks and Caicos. Fresh to death, killed the club, but I guess the case closed. The way she move her body, I can tell she from Barbados.